All right, Your Honor. I believe we're ready.
All right.
Make sure everyone's on shot. Everyone
Good.
on shot.
Check. All right.
What the fuck?
Sometimes
sorry.
sitting down is difficult.
Sometimes.
Anyway, prosecutor wanna, or would you guys lay out the case before the defendant so
Roger.
he may know?
So, I'll let PD in. Leo, at the time, was a law enforcement officer under the division of DOA. He illegally discharged a firearm with no just cause or reason, and shot me in my head, which I had to undergo surgery for. Then he was sentenced to life in prison until his bench trial so that he could not flee or evade.
Objection.
Go ahead.
No, you can't object opening statement. Shut
Yeah,
the fuck
I'm
over
just.
there.
Yeah.
I can object the opening
you
statement
cannot.
when it's the person that's shot in the head talking.
Absolutely not.
right,
That's
then,
not an objectable objection. I mean, he's stating facts. He's good.
How?
So
He got shot in the head. He don't remember.
Someone
he's
probably
reading from a report.
Who's talking back
Yeah.
there?
So then once he was sentenced to jail, we started to arrange his bench trial. While we were arranging his bench trial, he then decided, with the help of another officer, to escape prison. That officer was Craig Lemon. He was in the sheriff's department at the time. He is no longer with the force. He gave him a ride to his house. Then Leo disappeared for a while. Once we decided, knowing that there was a possibility that Leo was still in his house, we would raid the location. Once we started the raid, it became evident that the government had some issues and we were not able to actually enter the building. Leo decided to take himself back to prison somehow. We then, after the tsunami, grabbed Leo up and finished the raid on his house. Upon raiding the house, we found 2 Class 3 weapons, which we have here. We have a Class 3 heavy sniper rifle, a Class 3 police-issued carbine, and a Class 2 micro SMG. The police-issued carbine is a weapon that he would have access to as a police officer, but it should not be in his home. It should have been by company policy, by police policy. It should have been in the trunk of his vehicle and not in his home. This leads us to believe that he had every intention of keeping that for his personal use, which is illegal. And that's all I have at this time.
All right. So murder and possession of 3 weapons. Escape from prison. Am I missing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That sounds. I believe that's right.
Excuse me, Judge. Can I add that all of this is alleged?
He admitted to it.
He's innocent until proven guilty. You didn't prove him yet. He's alleged.
Well,
Those are what the charges are.
those are what the charges
I didn't
are.
hear no charges. I just heard a storyline.
The charges: possession of 2 Class 3 weapons, 1 Class 2 weapon, then attempted murder of a government employee,
Okay.
and escape from prison. Any other questions about his charges?
All right. You anything to say? Defense?
Me?
Opening? Yeah.
Okay. First things first. If I can fucking walk, okay?
Watch your language in the courtroom, sir.
Alright, my client here. He's not disputing the fact that he shot somebody.
Well, first and foremost, is he going to
Plead?
Is he going to plead guilty or innocent?
As far as the attempted murder, he does not recall exactly how it went down. All he remembers is that he woke up with a smoking barrel of a gun and then he was shot. That's all he knows.
second.
Yes,
As
sir.
far as property in your house, I mean, you're liable. It's, it's
I'm not
same.
saying he's not liable. I'm just saying it's nothing
So
ties him to
is he
those weapons.
pleading guilty to that as well then?
They're in his house. They're in his possession, but he didn't bring them there.
Right. I
He's
didn't
never
say
used them. He's never seen them before, but they're there. I mean, he can't dispute the fact that you found them there. You know what I mean?
okay, so you're pleading guilty to that then?
I think we're looking for a little bit of leniency on that fact.
On the sentencing, you're looking
Yeah,
for
but
leniency on
as
the
for right
sentencing?
now, he is going guilty because they're in his possession. Can't dispute that fact, so he's pleading guilty.
Okay. So, I mean, if the charges as tagged out, which are, basically shooting him, he's pleading guilty, possession of the
Well,
weapons,
he's pleading insane to the shooting.
did you have him consult with a psychiatrist? Do we have a report from said psychiatrist?
This is the
Did you
first time
bring
I've
a
gotten a
doctor?
chance to talk to him.
Okay. Your Honor, we do have a medical professional here. If she'd like to examine him in front of the courts and give her professional opinion, I would be okay with that. We have two medical professionals here.
I would
Uh,
rather.
Galactic, are you on
I
duty?
would rather call my first witness to the stand.
but you're calling a witness to what?
The witness
plead-
to
you're-
the
you-
reasoning behind
if-
why my client was insane.
Well,
I
let's
understand.
evaluate that first.
Well, first and foremost, that's going to be a whole different can that you're opening with that. But you're pleading guilty to the. All right, so you want to plead insanity on is what you're going with then?
Yes.
Okay.
At that moment, he
well-
was insane. He blacked out and does not remember.
Comms need to be clear. This is very important.
All right. Well, we need a psychiatric evaluation then.
All right. As I stated before, Your Honor, if they don't mind and you would allow, we do have two medical professionals on hand who can examine him in front of the court and can determine whether he was momentarily insane or not.
Well, okay. Sure.
Are these
Proceed.
employed by the PD or are these
They are employed by the city, not by the PD. Alright,
Leo, go ahead and stand up for me.
Either one of y'all can approach
Come to
up
me.
to the center, whichever one of y'all wants to do it, and talk to Mr. Leo in front of the court and decide whether or not it was a brief moment of insanity or. Okay. Thanks.
Just stand right.
Galactic? No? Okay, I'll do it. What's his name? Sorry.
Leo Swavaye.
Swavaye, can you please tell me that you take medication for this alleged insanity?
I used to.
You used to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this insanity is actually called?
Do not.
Excuse me, sorry.
I do not.
Do you hear voices in your head?
Every once in a while.
That is called schizophrenia. Do you feel the urge to kill people?
Every once in a while.
Do you feel the urge to kill yourself?
Yes.
When this raid was happening, did you feel the urge to kill those officers?
Some of them.
Okay, okay. How long have you been off your meds?
About 2.5 years.
And has it affected you in the past?
Yes.
How so?
When I used to work for what's it called, I would spontaneously attack EMS.
Okay, okay.
What's it called?
Hmm?
Like, can you be more specific when you worked for who?
When I worked for EMS, I would
EMS,
spontaneously
you said.
attack EMS.
Yeah.
Do you have records of you working as an EMS?
Yes, you should. Yeah.
Okay. Did EMS know that you had this insanity?
I'm not sure.
Well, would have been very important to us to know, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Because that can really affect our work, your work, and the city, civils in this city when out at work.
If this is an ongoing, if he has a history of mental illness and he is going to be considered violent due to it, and as far as temporary insanity, I don't think you can call something that you seek ongoing treatment as temporary. And if you stop with your treatment, I don't know that that qualifies it as being, temporarily insane. Sounds a little more permanent to me. I'm sorry. But, yeah, okay. It'll be taken under advisement.
If you let me explain why it was temporarily unable to control his body, then you would understand more behind the story. Just having a doctor come in and interview my client isn't gonna
I'm
prove.
not basing it off of what the doctor said. I'm basing it off of what he said, which is that it's a known condition to him, and it's not something new, and it's something that's been an issue in his past. Is any of that inaccurate?
Been a long time. He was cleared before, and then he went about his life, became an upstanding
Yeah,
citizen.
I'm really shocked he would be able to get into the PD, with a little bit of a history like that. But
We were unaware, sir.
A lot of it happened before he was 18.
I understand. Okay, how old is he now?
Not 18, Your Honor.
Okay, how how old is he now? Fun with numbers.
Leo, how old are you?
How old are you, Leo?
23.
Okay, all right. So when we say before 18, I mean, are we talking, 17, 350 days and a couple hours, or are we talking about 12 years old? I don't think he was in EMS when he was 12, was he?
I don't think he was in EMS before he was 18.
I don't either, but
That is correct, but he is and was suffering from something that caused the momentary insanity. You let me explain by calling my witness. You will get a bigger picture.
uh,
The contaminated witness?
uh, that part aside, do you can you give me a synopsis, or does the witness carry the only knowledge of it?
They both carry the knowledge in myself, yes.
Okay, would you?
It is
Oh, go ahead.
pertinent.
If you would like to call your witness, go ahead and call your witness.
Go ahead and take a seat there, Mr. Swavaye.
I object to the witness, Your Honor.
I
Take a seat, Mr. Swavaye.
he's
I
here.
object.
He's here for a reason. We may as well.
I understand.
It's there's no point. You might as well just let it happen. And
Well, I'd still like to state my objection for the record.
we will note that there is an objection. I will take that under advisement.
Okay. Can I state the reasons for the objection?
First and foremost, he's contaminated because he had contact with the witness 5 minutes ago in that room over there.
Correct.
Yeah, that room over
In a
there.
secure
Then,
police
also-
department.
Also, his
That
testimony
has
is,
yet to be determined, sir.
Yeah, and
Police is
also,
not secure. Okay.
and also, he is biased due to the fact that that is his brother. That is Rico Swavaye. He is Leo Swavaye.
Yeah.
Part of the reasoning why he needs to be called.
But that's my objection.
We
It's
can
on
call
record.
our other brother here.
Thank
if
you,
want.
sir.
That doesn't help.
I mean, you could simply tell me what it is yourself. He could tell me, or he could tell me. I don't care, as long as somebody tells me what you would like to play.
I would like to call my witness up, Your
Please,
Honor.
go ahead.
I would like to call Rico
That's his
Suave
number?
to the stand, please.
Alright, can you come up to me, please, in front of me? State your name, please.
Rico Swavaye.
Put your hand up.
One of them.
One of them, put your hand on the Bible.
Left
Do
hand.
you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Under the threat of perjury.
Under the threat of perjury, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say, I swear?
I swear.
Alright, proceed.
Okay, Mr. Suave. In your own words, could you explain to this courtroom here and these lovely people, except a couple of them, could you explain exactly why your brother, exactly the type of brother that your brother is?
Is this a
Why,
character? Is this a character witness?
No. There's an event that we will get to, but we are establishing the character, yes.
Okay, good.
No
Yeah, man.
objection here.
We grew up in a rough neighborhood, hard childhood back in the day, man. My dad, he used to threaten to kill me and beat the shit out of me, right? So Leo,
Was his name Butch?
what?
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Trying to make fun of my dad, man?
Pretty sure
No,
his
I
name was
had it.
Sissy Razor.
I had a
Trying to make fun of my
similar.
dad,
Objection,
I had
Your
a
Honor.
similar father.
I move
Come on,
to
man.
strike Sissy from the court documents.
I would take it. I'll take it back.
Proceed. I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Very
to interrupt.
professional, Mr. Walnut.
Sir, you cannot smoke in court. Can you put that cigarette out,
sir.
please?
It's a vape pen.
So, rough childhood. My dad used to threaten to kill me every time he come home drunk, right? Because it was just me, Leo, and my pops. Well, Leo got tired of that going on. So one day my dad was sleeping on the couch. He was like, hey, look, we're going to take the pain away. Leo grabbed a hammer, beat the shit out of my dad. And
What events happened prior to that? After you woke up, when he was beating the shit out of you.
Wait,
Just-
so this guy
just for the
confessed to being
record,
accomplished a murder while being a
in-
witness.
In some states,
That's what it sound like.
that's considered, you know,
Can we have order in the
Murder.
courtroom while my witness is up here,
I'd
please?
like to
Yes, please
object,
keep
Your
going.
Honor.
Yes, please
I'd
keep
like to
going.
object real quick. I'm sorry. No,
So-
all of this is irrelevant to the case.
well, what do you mean? I'm explaining.
You're explaining
Story
your-
of Leo.
Daddy beat you.
Yeah.
We
Right,
get
we
it.
got
You
it.
had a rough childhood. I understand that, but it's irrelevant to the case at hand.
I believe Leo already explained the story of Leo when he told us about his previous experience with his bouts of mental unstableness.
Yeah, you don't need to incriminate yourselves further.
Yeah.
It is best.
I mean, by all means.
Yeah, let's
Murder
keep going.
cases never get
No, it's
closed,
cool.
though.
Motherfuckers rude.
But pertaining to the case at hand, the incident at hand, do you have any knowledge of the?
Well, yeah, I do.
Please.
The officer right here with the walnut, the red hair, came down to PDM, started calling me a bunch of names, talking about what you gonna do, trying to lure
What were
me
those
in
names,
to
Mr. Suave?
call me a sissy, a bitch, a pussy. Said I wasn't
Were
gonna
those-
mount up
were-
to shit.
Were those the same
didn't say that.
names? Were those the same names that your father?
Yep,
Yeah.
the exact words.
And right after your father called you those same names and came at you like that, would you say that that was the time that Leo decided he
hammer.
was going to grab the hammer? Okay.
Mhm.
And then what did he do with the hammer?
Beat the shit out of my dad
While he was sleeping.
while I was asleep. He alive though, but
They got
pretty
away.
bad. Yeah.
You sure he's alive? Can he come here
I thought
today
he said
and
earlier
attest to
he
that?
killed them.
Yeah, he said he killed him earlier. How old were they when this happened?
Young age, man.
How
Young
By the way
age.
that you're under oath.
Yeah, you're under
Young
how old?
age.
It's very important that we know that.
7 and 13.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did on a side note to the prosecutor, do you guys have an application process for hiring cops?
I don't know. Do they?
Do you
Like
ask
they
We
just
if
hired
you,
anybody.
we do have an application
do you
process.
ask people if they were, well, actually, on to finish your story, was he convicted of said homicide?
Well, this is the first we're hearing of it.
He
Your
was younger. It was expunged from his record due to the fact that he was under 18, and it was in self-defense and protection of his brother.
It's not,
Felonies never get expunged.
and that's not self-defense.
Honor. Yeah.
Is that guy back
Yeah,
there a lawyer?
I never heard. Actually, they must have hit the
Yep.
body.
No, I told you he didn't
It's
die.
robotic real quick.
They thought he killed him, and then Child Protective Services came in and took him.
Well, that's good.
Okay. Got him out of a bad home.
Okay,
Basically,
so
yeah.
pick up where he would.
All right, so after the man called me a
Walnut
bunch
went
of
to,
names,
yeah.
he tried to lure me into to beat his ass up at the PD dealership, right? So he just kept going on and on. I kept telling him to leave. He didn't want to leave. So
And at this
Leo
time,
got tired of it.
and at this time, Leo Swavaye was, he felt it. He felt the what? How do you say it? Medical professionals, the voices in his head. He felt the voices coming back, and then he was shaking his head, and he out of nowhere just blacked out. And then when I was talking to my client, he said the last thing he remembered was opening his eyes, seeing a smoking gun, and then he was shot.
All right. Is anything else?
That's it for this witness, Your Honor.
Cross-examination? Or...
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Mr. Suave,
Yes, sir.
you and your brother, y'all been together forever?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Y'all real close?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, so you playing it out in your picture, with the story and all that, and the way he's temporarily insane because I called
Don't know what you're talking about.
called you a little sissy girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that you claim that you and your brother are very, very close, like almost inseparable. Would you say?
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't
we
say
enjoy,
that?
We enjoy each other's space sometimes.
Okay. So you sometimes you enjoy each other's space, other times he just kills for you.
No, he's a freaking police officer. What are you talking about?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, of course, not anymore.
So I mean, which one is it? Is he unstable, killing anybody who talks to my brother because we're inseparable, or is it we're cool, we're just kind of normal brothers?
Well, sometimes he just gets he's a little crazy, as he stated. He's crazy, as he stated. He's a little crazy, as he stated.
Because the way you paint the picture,
We didn't have a mom growing up, so
Excuse
he didn't
me.
get the
I understand.
nerd-
I'm asking the
you know.
questions here, sir.
Okay.
Because it seems to me is that the picture that you've painted is that your brother has an unhealthy relationship with you.
I
Does that
wouldn't
sound
say
about
that.
right? You wouldn't say that. So you would say
Objection.
that
He's just a protective.
Objection.
Brother,
This
man.
man's not a medical
Okay.
professional.
He's his brother's
Okay.
keeper. You got brothers, right, Mr. Walnut? You got any brothers?
I do.
Your oldest brother or youngest brother?
I'm a younger brother.
So you know that an older brother is a very protective brother, right?
No, not always. I mean,
But
my
in certain-
older brother wouldn't
Certain situations.
My older brother wouldn't kill somebody for them calling me a sissy. He would expect me to fucking defend myself.
Well, see, the thing is, Mr. Walnut, I can't control what Leo does.
Correct. I didn't ask you if you could.
Well, then what are you asking me?
I'm asking you if you believe your relationship with your brother to be healthy or unhealthy.
That's irrelevant.
I think it is
At this
irrelevant, Your Honor.
particular time.
Who would want an unhealthy relationship with their brother?
He's asking if you believe that your relationship is currently unhealthy.
I would say it's healthy.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
All right. Do you have Any crisscross?
Okay.
Doesn't
Mr.
get-
Suave.
Is he
Get
about to
you
cross-examine
can't
his
cross-examine
own
him
witness?
again.
Well, no, he can rebut things. He can
Wait.
rebut
Yeah.
things that you when
Oh,
he gets
his
to.
examination's over.
Okay,
He
fine.
examines, I
No.
cross-examine, he steps down.
No, I get one more chance. It's one
Okay, go
back
ahead,
forth
let's do
and
it.
then back again.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it is right. I mean,
Go ahead.
but it's
Go
got to
ahead.
pertain to things that I mean. Basically, it's basically going to be about his relationship with him. That's all I want to hear about. If you have any questions about,
Basically, Your Honor, I know my job. Apparently, these guys do not.
that's fine.
So, Mr. Suave,
Are you
Would you
high,
say-
counselor?
Objection. I believe this man's high.
Yo, man, it's a lot
because
of
of my
talking here,
crick
man.
in my back, you're about to have a crick in your back too, as old as
I
you
believe
are.
there's 2 joints on the floor there, Judge.
That's a vape pen, man.
Continue.
Your Honor, I object to his statement and I move to have it removed from the court's documents.
Which statement?
All of them. He hasn't said anything pertinent to the case.
Okay.
This whole row. I don't want to hear nothing except from their counsel. Apparently, this red-headed fella right next to me.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions pertaining to their relationship?
Yes, I do. Mr.
Please.
Suave,
Yes.
would you say that your brother is a good brother?
I think so.
Would you say that your brother is protective of you?
100%.
Would you say that nothing's changed other than him getting his head right since you were kids and he protected you?
Correct.
Would you say that the incident, looking back on it now, was similar to the incident that happened when you were kids?
Yes.
That is all I have, Your Honor, for this witness.
I have one quick question. You're the younger brother,
Yep.
so he's 23. How old are you?
17, man.
You're not even
17.
18 at this time? Is that
So
correct?
how exactly do you own PDM?
Got him.
You can be
Investment.
17 and
Bitcoin.
No.
You can own a lot of stuff when you're young.
Bitcoin's worthless.
Well,
nowadays.
that's another.
Back in the day, man.
I wouldn't call it
Yeah,
worthless.
no, like Your Honor, you understand you're under oath, Mr. Suave. I can check your ID right now, and I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you're not. No,
Your Honor, I'm
Oh.
gonna check his ID.
that didn't sound like a question, Your Honor. He's telling you what to do in your courtroom.
He's telling me what he's going to do, first off. But second off, I mean,
This is pertinent. If they're lying right now,
well, if you'd like to take him to the other room and talk to him, but I don't think it should be you because you're currently the
okay.
prosecutor.
Which officer would you like? Chow Wang.
I don't care who. I'm just saying if you'd like to have an officer bring him in the other room and check into this separate matter, that's all on you guys.
Okay.
I'm just interested in getting to the finish line.
All right, go ahead. I'm done with him. He can step down. Chow Wang, go
Thank
ahead
you, sir.
and take Mr. Rico Suave into
I'm
the next
going
room,
over
check
here,
his
man.
ID, and make sure that he is, in fact, 17. If he's not, arrest him for perjury under oath.
Okay.
Didn't you say he was 43?
Let's go.
Sorry.
Come on.
You just said he was 17.
Yeah, it just said he was 17.
18
Under
year olds
oath.
When I was
are
doing
the
the examination
lowest
on
legal
it, he was,
age
Shh,
to-
he-
quiet.
Talking about the
Police
my
officer.
brother.
All right. So you're just you just want him prosecuted as mentally. You're not looking for an
Your Honor-
innocent plea here. You're just looking for
Correct.
guilty with extenuating circumstances. That
Basically, that's where we're going with this, Your Honor.
okay? Well, that'll be dealt with in sentencing, I suppose. All right. Do you have anything else, or is this?
Witness, right? Rolling.
So how old
Yeah.
I don't think he's pleaded guilty to everything. The only
Yeah,
thing
I mean,
so I don't. There's
the
nothing.
this is the only thing we need now. I mean,
Closing
basically is
statements.
and sentencing. Really,
Yeah,
I mean,
closing statements and that's it. Closing statements and sentencing. He pleaded guilty to everything. He also pleaded guilty to the jailbreak, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
you
yeah.
guys
I
didn't
could
charge
deliver.
you're all right.
That was on the list of charges.
Okay, and he didn't address it. Are you going to plead guilty or innocent to the jailbreak, counselor?
No, 7.
Yes, sir. Are you guilty or innocent? Are you pleading guilty or innocent of jailbreak?
Not sure yet, Your Honor.
I think you're whispering.
Leo.
Come a little closer. I can't
Speak
hear
up,
you.
old man.
Mr. Leo, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I still can't hear him.
Is
I
that
can.
My
You're-
client is pleading
there you
guilty
go.
to the jailbreak. Yes.
Okay.
All right, Your Honor. All I
All
have
right.
to do is give my closing statements, and I'll be happy.
Okay. Feel free.
Would you like to go first or me, lawyer?
You guys always go first.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Just for the
Your Honor,
don't be alarmed.
I believe. I do believe that Leo has issues.
I was told.
Okay, I believe he does, but I don't believe that there are voices in his head. I don't believe that, he's some crazy schizophrenic or anything like that. I believe that anger is not a valid enough excuse for insanity. I believe he was angry that I called his brother names and he didn't like it, and I don't believe that in my eyes that is not sufficient for a temporary insanity, because you can't control yourself. Lack of self-control and anger problems is not temporary insanity. It's a lack of discipline, Your Honor. As far as everything else goes, I don't know. That's all I really have to say about it. I'll be good.
All right.
Can we get some medical assistance here? Mr. Rico
During your
Suave is about to
closing
pass out.
statements,
Do you want me to just let my
Swavaye,
client's
take him
brother die?
downstairs.
Take him. Okay.
Is that the kind of PD that you have running here?
Either you do it or have somebody else do it.
Mac, bring him down, right?
All right.
Your Honor, I would like to first point out that the police's counsel thinks
Thank
that
you.
the medical professionals in the back are wrong and that they cannot, in fact, give him a schizophrenic diagnosis because of his extensive knowledge.
I don't think they're wrong. I think he's lying. There's a difference.
The medical professional already said he's schizophrenic.
Let him speak, please.
Okay.
The medical professional already said he's schizophrenic. That being said, he was on the right path, moving forward, doing good, became an upstanding citizen. And then the chain of events that led up to Officer Walnut's attempted murder just kind of sent something over on him, and it triggered something, a response. My client blacked out, and he didn't remember doing it. It just happened. It was, some would say, instinctive. He blacked out. That is a fact. And moving forward, we would like to see some leniency in the sentencing aspect of it, Your Honor.
All right. Duly
That is
noted.
all I have.
Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. I have a quick question, if I may. Are you guys, are you car partners or something? I don't know how all that works. Were you guys responding to an incident? How did you come to be at the same place at the
Well, he
PDM?
was just an officer. I called officers down at PDM because there was such a crowd.
Okay.
That's
All
not
right.
what I heard, Your Honor.
I'm not on trial here.
All right, so he was called into that location. It
Yes, he
wasn't-
was called into the location. He
By
didn't
who?
just by me. I just said that.
He did say that.
You were called to the location?
Leo was called to the location by me, along with other officers.
Oh, you're saying 2 PDM.
Correct.
Yeah. So they were there for an ongoing incident.
Correct.
You were already involved in something, and then they showed up. Is that
Correct.
okay?
What was that incident, Your Honor?
Incident's not important.
For what he's being charged with, the incident is not really relevant. I mean, I'd be curious, but it would just be a curiosity thing.
I'll fill you in after, Judge.
But I mean, it does help in setting frame of mind when he shows up to the place. If he's expecting violence, it's different than
No,
if
he
he's
wasn't.
expecting.
He was not expecting violence.
Okay.
There was no violence until he discharged his firearm.
Was he the only one who shot?
No, there was another person that shot. Officer Roland Pierce. After Leo shot me, Officer Roland Pierce shot Leo.
All right.
He was the
So
only person who pulled out a
He
gun.
was the first person to shoot.
Correct. He was the only one that
better
even
question?
pulled out a gun, sir. There were
Gotcha.
even no weapons involved in the situation at all.
Gotcha. Did the officer that Roland Pierce, did he try to apprehend, or did he go straight for the headshot?
No, he put him down as soon as possible. He didn't. As a police
I
officer,
can't tell.
he shot somebody, another cop, and he didn't know at that point what was going to
Just keep
happen
him down
next.
there for
So
now.
he just minimized. He took care of the threat before anything else happened.
All right. Okay, that's a whole nother story, I suppose. Anyway, all right. Deliberation.
All right.
Can,
Come on, counselor.
Yeah.
Go ahead and find out the max time he's looking at, and then send that up to me so I can tell the judge.
Have a seat.
All right, what's the max time? What's the max time he's looking at? Okay.
Oh shit.
It's your client. It's another charge.
I
He's
can't
looking.
do anything about that. That's
Yeah,
on him.
he's looking at a max time. If he gets out of PD, I'm firing so many people.
Hello, Victor.
Hello, Hidesky. How you doing, friend?
Well, okay. Okay. I'll get back down.
Alright.
Take seats, please.
Gonna sit or not?
Yeah,
Nope,
yeah.
I'm holding on to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
My seat don't work.
So the court is ordering medical treatment. Oh, sorry. Court is ordering medical treatment. Time of 2:20, I believe it was. 1 week probation, and if there are any fines associated with the
Crimes.
charges, you can in the spirit of the plea and all that, can we drop the fines on the escape?
If that's what you wish, Your Honor.
Yeah, I mean, it's the other acts that are more the point here. I mean, he did ROR I mean, at least he did that. He did try to do the right thing somewhat
Yes, sir.
after he did it, which that's a whole nother story anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's it. And anything, am I missing anything? We're done.
I think you're good. I'll make sure to explain the details to him before we send him back up.
All right. I guess this session is closed.
Adjourned. Alrighty, let's do it. All right, everybody, if you could please stand up and step to the left, you will all be escorted down by this fine-looking gentleman right here in the DOA vest. He'll escort you to the front lobby and out the front doors.